Hello, all my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. Right now, I'm sure you're all thinking, oh my gosh, you must be watching Tail Happy TV. Not because I have the golden locks, but because I have the microphone. So we're trying something different today. Yes, I copied Tail Happy TV. Hey, why reinvent the wheel? So we'll see how it turns out. Today, I hope you're all having an outstanding, fabulous day. It's raining here in Maryland. It's been raining for the past 2 days. Raining today. Can't do anything. So I'm taking a break from doing some real work to make some changes on Betty. And I have a little setup here. And over here to the work area, we're going to change out the chain ring. Look at that sucker. 80 tooth. 80 tooth chain ring. Now I had a chain that I bought for I bought this chain for Roxy when I changed hers to a 52 teeth, and I didn't need it. And then I figured I might use it for Betty when I changed her to a 60 tooth chain ring, and I didn't need it because the rear derailleur still works fine. Now, before I changed Betty, I could do 22 pedal at 22 miles an hour with the original chain ring. I changed it to a 60 tooth, and then I could do 32, about 32 miles an hour. 60 tooth, I cannot use gear number 1. The chain hits onto, because the chain ring is so much higher, it hits on the fender there. Hits on the fender. Now, the chain was okay. 80 tooth, it is big. It is very big. So, it is going to be something like that. It is going to be that much taller. And so I'm probably going to lose gear 2 and maybe gear 3. But the only time that I pedal this bike, I pedaled it. You've seen the video where I was going to run out of battery juice, so I pedaled a little bit more. I was in pass 2. It's a cadence sensor, so it is not. I would never buy a bike with a cadence sensor except this kind of bike, because you just turn the pedals and it starts moving. The only time I really pedal this bike is what I've been calling in my videos power boost. When I start off from a stop, if I pedal and throttle, I go quicker than just throttle alone. So that's when I pedal. Except when I'm when I'm flying down the road and I'm passing other bicyclists or people on the road or whomever, sometimes I'll make the motion of pedaling just to kind of freak people out. But really when I pedal, it's just power boost mode, so to speak. And I'm figuring the 80 tooth will give me more power boost. So I'm going to put that 80 tooth on there. Going to have to change out the chain. I might not. This chain is longer than the other one. I might not need to add extra from the second chain, so we'll see. We're going to make a video showing you how I do it. And then if you ever change out to a different front chain rig, you know it's too tight when, 1, it won't shift into all the gears. And 2, when it's in the number 1 gear, your derailleur is pulled forward. It's pulled all the way. It would be pulled all the way up like this. And when it's pulled all the way up and stretched out like that, the chain is really so tight that it's not going, it's skipping that top cog. That's how you know, besides the fact that it's not shifting right. So we're gonna take the pedal off. We're gonna take the 60 tooth off. The 60 tooth I'd love to put on Roxy, but it's too big. It'll hit the frame. And we're gonna see how the 80 tooth works, and we might just put the 60 tooth in a box of parts. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and I have my setup here because I'm going to jack up the rear and shift it and see if I can also adjust the clicking sound in gear number 7. So we'll see what we do with that too. All right, we have our little cup to hold our parts. We got to brake the pedal. Beautiful purple. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Breaking them all loose first. And we're going to go get a towel. You know what? We don't care about the grease on this bike. Take the chain off. All right, chain rings off. Old, new. Quite a difference. We're definitely going to need the new chain. There's a big difference. No guard on the new one. So we're going to break the chain with our chain brake tool that we had from years past of riding mountain bike. We're going to break the chain and then put the new chain on. All right, to break the chain, that's how you put it on. And you just start turning this handle and it pushes out the pin, and then you can take the chain off. And after you finish, lefty loosey, open it up. And there's a pin out. Now your chain's apart. Now we're going to measure this chain and compare it to the new one to see what the size is. And I'm going to save the pin just in case. Gary, my hands are greasy. All right, old chain came off. We only have this on with 2 because we're test fitting it. The old goat chain was about 8 inches longer than the new chain, and the new chain is a 122 link. It's an extra long chain. So my intuition told me to buy a second one. So I have 2 of these. So we're running the new chain up through the derailleur. I took a picture of how the chain ran just in case. Whenever I take anything apart or do anything, I always take a picture in case I have to recreate it and my feeble mind doesn't let me. So now we got the one chain on and we're going to run it around, and then we're going to open up the new package and see how many links. And when we put the chain together, all we have to do is hook it up in its exact same position, because the derailleur right here is in the right spot for where it sits. So we just have to hook up the right amount of links. So we're going to get the new chain out and then do that. And then we will put all the nuts and bolts in, put the pedal back on, and if it's not stormy raining, we're going to do a test run before we put everything away, in case we just have to rebuild it with the 60 tooth, which I'm prepared to do. And I will show you the bloopers. All right, this came with a magic link. We put the magic link in there. Then we put our tool in there where the magic link is, and we pull it apart one way, and then our chain is hooked. So our chain is now connected here. Boom. We just have to find our final length, break it, and then boom, boom, boom. Break it with our brake tool, and then add the magic link, and then test drive, and then hope that everything wasn't a pain and a waste of money. So we'll see. All right, we used the wire tie to hold the ring in place while we pulled the chain through to get our measurement of where we need to break it. So we're going to break it here, put the magic link on this one, and then we'll button her up. And then we're going to have extra links here that we'll save for who knows what. All right, we're back together. Purple pedal on, chain on, angle for the derailleur looks good. GoPro died because of the battery. Then I had a hiccup when I put a power source to it. I almost smashed it on the floor. Held my breath, count to a number or two. We're on. Chain looks good, derailleur looks good, purple pedal on. My purple nuts that I had to hold the chain ring on, this chain ring is a little extra thick. Those purple nuts would not tighten up. There wasn't enough length to them. So I had to put the original on from the original OEM derailleur. And then we have our 60 tooth. I'm not cleaning up anything because I'm going to see if it's raining outside. And if it's not raining, I'm going to do a test ride to see how it is. Because if it sucks, I'm going to put it away and go back to work making frickin' money. But I'll tomorrow put it all back to the 60 tooth and the original chain back on. I've done it once now, so the next time I'll be a lot quicker. How long have I been working on this project? 2 hours. 2 hours. Nothing is ever easy. Nothing is ever quick. Let's see how it rides. Let's look outside. Take two. My gosh. I have it jacked up on 2x4s. The rear's up. I've shifted. It shifts gears 1 through 7. In gear 1 with the bigger chain ring, it is not hitting the fender. In gear 7, it's just nicking the frame a little bit. This chain is a little bit narrower than the original chain. It's supposed to be strong according to the reviews. It wasn't one of the cheaper chains. And so it's shifting 1 through 7 up on the little stand here. We're going to see if it's raining. If it's not raining, we're going to do a road test to see, and then we're going to close out this darn video. All wet. You know why? Because it's still raining. But the good part is, it works. I can pedal. Not too hard. Going to do a full-blown pedal test on it, but I'm cleaning up all my parts. I'm putting away everything because it looks like that I will not have to go back to the 60 tooth, which was the upgrade from the original. And it looks like that I will be able to pedal this bike. It shifts 1 through 7. So all the gears work. So we need to do like a 5-10 mile ride to make sure, but it looks like it was success. 2 hours. Did I learn something? Yes, I learned a little bit about the derailleurs, about the chain. Could I pay somebody? Yes, but travel time to a mechanic or have a mechanic come, I probably saved $150, $200. So to all the newbies out there, don't be afraid. My friends who are experienced, they would have done this in half the time or quicker. But to the newbies, don't be afraid. Try it. I think it looks pretty cool with that jumbo. I think it looks pretty cool with that jumbo on there. And I shouldn't catch my sweatpants in there, but you see how the derailleur position, perfect. And when it's up in number 1, it's a little bit this way, but the chain is perfect. And like I said, it works. So I hope you all learned something. I hope you got a little bit of chuckle out of this. And thank you all for watching. And if you have not, please smash the subscribe. Click on the like, click on the bell. I love you all. See ya.